Hi friends, I hope you all are doing well and keeping safe. So as you can see, this video is about GRE words, and in this video we are going to discuss 10 new words this time for GRE, and these 10 words are linked with 10 different mnemonics. So those of you who are interested to enhance their vocabulary and want help in GRE preparation, please stay tuned to this video and watch thoroughly till end. So let's look at the first word of this video, that is discreet. And the meaning of this word is to be careful or cautious. Let's look at the synonym, which means prudent or wary. So here's the sentence. The married politician wanted to keep his affair discreet and hidden. So since he was married, he was very cautious and he was being very prudent in hiding his relationship from the people or maybe his wife. So now let's look at the mnemonic, which is very interesting. And now here you can see that discreet can be somewhat related with dis plus secret. When you can split this word as dis and this is as secret. So this is secret. So this is a secret, and here you can see a cartoon probably keeping a finger on his lips. So he means that you have to be very careful and you have to keep this secret hidden. So basically you have to be very careful. So whenever discreet comes in front of you, you just have to remember the mnemonic, which means that you have to be very careful in hiding it or whatever way you can be careful. So the mnemonic of the word discreet is to be careful, and I hope that you like this mnemonic. So let's look at the another word, that is qualm, and the meaning of this word is to worry or to have concern, and the synonym of this word is to have anxiety. Now let's look at the sentence. She has a serious qualm about a teenage daughter dating an older man. So being a mother, she was worried. She had anxiety about a teenage daughter who was dating an older man. And now look at the mnemonic. Here the mnemonic is keep calm, no qualm. So what does qualm mean? Qualm means worry. So you have to keep calm and you don't have to worry. So no worry is the meaning of no qualm. So basically you have seen posters like this on internet. Keep calm and don't worry. So basically calm is the word which means to worry, to have an anxiety, and to have a very blessed life. You just have to keep calm and no qualm. That means no worry. So let's look at another word, which is rarefied, and the meaning of this word is elevated in nature or style. So something which is considered very stylish or which is considered very elevated in its nature is kind of rarefied. And the synonym of this word is esoteric. So esoteric is another word of GRE, and it means something which is understood by only a small number of people who have the common interest in that topic. So in a sentence we can say esoteric philosophical debates. So philosophical debates are generally considered interesting by only those people who have knowledge in that particular area. So likely most of the people are not able to grasp it. So that's why it is called as esoteric, because these are kind of exclusive debates. So in a sentence where we can use rarefied is only a couple of students were not confused by the scientist's rarefied concept. So in another way we can say most of the students were confused by the approach of the scientist, but only a couple of students were not confused because they had that interest in that topic. So that was a rarefied, that was an exclusive approach of the scientist, and only small number of students were able to grasp it. Now let us look at the mnemonic, and here you can see a very stylish looking bike which you have often seen in your in your city, or maybe somewhere on the road you must have seen this Royal Enfield. So we all know that Royal Enfield is a stylish bike. So rarefied and Royal Enfield are sounding similar. So we have to link the words. So here we have linked rarefied with Royal Enfield. So whenever this word comes, you have to just memorize this bike, and you have to remember that it is a stylish bike and it is not a very common, and it is very exclusive. So similar way, rarefied is also very exclusive. It means very stylish in nature and it is very exclusive. So I hope this mnemonic is now easy for you to remember, and this word as well. So the next word is recalcitrant, and the meaning of this word is uncooperative or rebellious, and it also means as disobedient. So in a sentence we can say that the recalcitrant teenager gets into trouble every day because the teenagers are generally uncooperative or very disobedient, we would say. So that's the reason they face so many problems or they get into trouble easily every day. And here we see a mnemonic. So here I have linked the word calci with a calculator. I don't know how many of you are familiar or have used a calci word for calculator, but yes, consider calci as calculator. And here you have to link it with a story. These are the three kids in a classroom, and one kid is asking for calci, that is calculator. And here you can see these people are ignoring him, and they are acting as rebellious friends. So they are acting as these people are being uncooperative. So you have to memorize this story and you have to link this with calci and calculator story. So calculator and calci are similar, so I have linked this mnemonic. And yes, so recalcitrant means someone who is very uncooperative, and rebellious or disobedient is considered as recalcitrant. And the next word is inexorable. And the meaning of this word is impossible to stop or prevent or unstoppable. So someone who is unstoppable is considered as inexorable. And the synonym of this word is incessant or unavoidable. So in a sentence, we can say that the public is enraged by the inexorable rise in the petrol prices. So generally we see whenever the oil prices spike up, people generally feel quite agitated by the rise in the prices. So here also the public is enraged by the inexorable rise in the petrol prices. Now here you have to create a mnemonic, and here I have linked a mnemonic. So you have to think about your ex. So think of your ex as someone who is giving you unstoppable phone calls or incessant phone calls, and who is very difficult to avoid, is someone called as inexorable. So the X part, you have to link it with your X, and that's the way you can memorize this word as someone who is being very unavoidable or difficult to prevent or stop is called as inexorable. The next word is desultory, and the meaning of this word is lacking a plan or a purpose. So something which is very unplanned or random or aimless is considered as desultory. And let's look at the sentence. The students were confused by the teacher's desultory lecture, which seemed to have no real focus. So basically the students were not able to grasp the teacher's lecture, which was very a kind of random and it was very unplanned. So that's why they are not able to focus on it. And now let's look at the mnemonic. Here you have to break the word as D result. So desultory, I have broken it into D result. So D result leads to haphazard plans. So basically something which is random, which is unplanned. So here you can see a person who is climbing from one bar to another. So basically a path from cliff to cliff was rather desultory, and to continue his aimless wandering of the world, a nomad had to jump from one disconnected stone tower to another. So basically these are stone towers, and here the person had very random or aimless plans. So he was basically jumping from one disconnected stone tower to another. So in other words, desultory means something which is very unplanned or random, or we can say haphazard, is called as desultory. The next word is vivacious. So vivacious is a kind of compliment, and whenever you are regarded as vivacious, take as a compliment for you, because vivacious means someone who is very lively or who is high spirited, someone who is bubbly or light-hearted. We call that person as vivacious. So she is beautiful, vivacious and charming. And how you can remember this word now? The mnemonic of this word is viva se free. So this is viva. Basically this is called as vivacious, not vivacious. So here you can see that whenever we have viva, we are generally very tensed, and whenever we are free after viva, we are just like these people who are jumping high in the sky. So in the same way, vivacious is someone who is lively, who is high spirited, who is bubbly, joyful. All these are adjectives for the word vivacious. So the next word is effrontery, and the meaning of this word is shameless and bold, being disrespectful, or we can also call it as audacity. So audacity is also the another word of the word effrontery. And in a sentence we have used it as, when a couple stroll into a crowded restaurant, demanded the best table and threatened the staff unless they are seated right away, that's effrontery. So that's quite called as audacity, because you are being disrespectful here. You are just barging in some restaurant and you are just threatening the staff. So that's called as effrontery. And the mnemonic of this word is FTV. So effrontery, it is sounding as F, and here there are also two F in effrontery, so you have to memorize with F, and that is FTV. So generally whenever we used to see FTV, now it's very common, but yeah, like 10 years ago, generally we used to see models who are very bold and who used to wear very fancy clothes. So yeah, that's the way you will remember this word effrontery, as remember the models of FTV who were bold, who were like, you would call it shameless in order to remind this word, in order to remember this word. So generally, what's the meaning of the word effrontery? Effrontery means being shameless, being bold, disrespectful, or you have the audacity. It is basically considered as a negative word, so it is not given as a compliment, rather it is a very negative word used in a conversation. So I hope you are able to memorize the word of effrontery. So the next word is demur. So the demur means to express doubt or to raise objections or to protest. And the sentence is, she agreed to his request without demur. So without any protest or without any objection, the girl agreed to his request. And now let's look at the mnemonic of this word demur. And in Hindi we call it as demar. So demar is something which is which means to object someone. You have to protest someone. Demar. So demar is a Hindi word, and here you have to consider or link it with demur, which is an English word and which means to express doubt or to protest or to raise objections. So I hope that the word is clear for you, and you can also memorize this picture that this boy is basically protesting, or he's kind of expressing his doubt to whatever opinion is being told to him. So he is raising his doubts. So that is the meaning of the word demur. So the last word of this video is assuage, which means to provide relief or to calm somebody, to mollify someone. These are all the other meaning of the word assuage. And in a sentence, we can use it like, to help assuage my guilt, I told the truth. So I wanted to relieve myself, I wanted to calm myself, or I wanted to, abate my guilt. Abate also means assuage. So I wanted to kind of reduce my guilt, I told the truth. And here we have linked the mnemonic with as. So as from assuage has been transferred here, it has been linked here, and generally you have seen that an as is used for various domestic work, especially for construction, and they are considered as a very good source for transporting goods, and basically they are very helpful. So in short, you have to link an as with the word assuage, and it means to calm or to provide relief, to mollify someone, to abate their problems, or kind of to soothe someone is called as assuage. I hope you liked all the meaning of the word which have been told in this video. And as I said that there are various ways to create mnemonics, and it basically depends on you. Whatever way you want to create mnemonics, ultimately you have to be able to just memorize the meaning of that word in your exam. So I hope that this video was helpful for you all. So now let's make a quick recall of all the mnemonics and the meaning of the word which we have learned in this video. And I would suggest you that if you have watched this video thoroughly, please try to remember mnemonics on your own and try to answer these words. Try to avoid looking back, and let's do a quick revision. So the first word is discreet, and here we have linked the mnemonic. This is a secret. Discreet, so secret. So the meaning of the word is giving the influence of the word secret. So secret, and whenever you have a secret, you have to be very cautious. So cautious is the another meaning of the word discreet. Now the second word is qualm. Here the word is qualm. L is silent. So the mnemonic which we have linked there was keep calm, no qualms. So no qualms mean no worry. You have to just keep calm. So the worry is the meaning of the word qualm. Now the next word is rarefied, and in this video we have seen that rarefied was linked with the mnemonic rare Enfield, and I told you that it is a very stylish bike. So stylish, or you would say exclusive, is the meaning of the word rarefied. The next word is recalcitrant, and here I told you a story of Calci. A Calci, which means calculator, and a story of three people, and one was asking for calculator and his two friends were being very uncooperative. So uncooperative is the meaning of the word recalcitrant. Uncooperative. Now the next word is inexorable, and here you have to just focus on the X part and think of your ex who was very hard to manage, who was unstoppable in making you phone calls. So unstoppable. Unstoppable is the meaning of the word inexorable. Now the next word is desultory. So desultory is D plus result was the mnemonic which was linked there. So when your plans are desultory, you expect their cancellation. So when the plans are random or unplanned, so that is the meaning of the word desultory. And the next word is vivacious. And here I have told you that whenever you give a viva, after giving viva, you feel very joyful, or you are in your high spirits when your viva goes good. So high spirit is the meaning of the word vivacious. And also I told you that it is given as a compliment, so it has a positive influence on the sentence. Now the eighth word was effrontery, and here you had to focus on 2F. So I told you to remember FTV, and which was considered once upon a time as a bold channel. So the meaning of this word is bold. Now the next word is demur. So demur is linked with, in this video it is linked with Hindi word that is demar. So demar is a Hindi word and that means to protest. So to protest is the meaning of the word demur. And here is the last word, and I hope you can remember it as well, the meaning of this word. It is assuage, and here you have to focus on the word as. So an as is used for domestic help, and it really helps you in various works. So it basically helps you to relieve or to mollify someone is the meaning of assuage. So I hope this video was helpful for you in memorizing the meaning of all these 10 words. And like I have said that mnemonics is basically your creation. Ultimately, you should be able to recall the meaning of all the difficult words which you have learned in overall in GRE preparation. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any suggestions for me, then please leave it in a comment box. Thanks for watching once again. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye. God bless you all.